Hi, everyone. Before we say anything else today, I need everyone to close their eyes for just 5 seconds.
Close your eyes, everyone.
Imagine you are standing at a busy train station, people rushing everywhere, announcements playing overhead. You have a bag on your shoulder, and you need to get somewhere in English right now.
Okay, I already feel slightly stressed and we haven't even started yet.
That feeling, that slight panic, that is exactly what today is about. I'm Emily. Welcome back to English Talk.
And I'm Jack, and today Emily and I are doing something we have never done before on this channel.
Today, every single scene, we are going to stop and ask you, what would you say here? No list of phrases, no vocabulary table, just real moments, real decisions, real English.
Think of it as a practice run for real life. Every situation we show you today, you might face tomorrow, next week, on your next trip.
So stay with us, think with us, and by the end of this video, public transport in English will feel so much less scary.
Okay, Emily, where are we starting?
We are starting at the very beginning. You just arrived in London. You need to get to your hotel by underground. Let's go. Scene 1. You walk into the underground station. There is a ticket machine in front of you. There is also a person at the information desk nearby. You want a single ticket, meaning one way, to central London. Jack, first question, machine or person? What would you do?
Honestly, machine, because talking to a person is scarier.
I completely understand. And actually, for a simple ticket, the machine is perfectly fine. But what if the machine confuses you? It asks adult or child? Easy. Then it asks peak or off-peak, and you freeze.
Yes, I have frozen at this exact screen before. What does peak and off-peak mean?
Peak means busy hours, usually morning and evening when everyone is commuting to work. Off-peak means quieter times, middle of the day or weekends. Peak tickets cost more, off-peak cost less.
So if I am traveling at 2 in the afternoon on a Tuesday,
Off-peak. You save money.
that information alone just saved everyone watching a lot of money.
Practical English always. Now, what if you do not want to use the machine? You go to the information desk. The person looks up and says, "Hi there, how can I help?" Everyone, what would you say here? Think for 3 seconds. Jack, what would you say?
Okay, I would say, hello, I want ticket, one way, central London, please.
I understand you perfectly, but let me show you the natural version. Instead of I want ticket, say, could I get a single ticket to central London, please? Single means one way. Return means there and back.
Could I get a single ticket to central London, please? That sounds so smooth, so simple.
And the person might ask, are you paying by cash or card? And you say, card please, or cash please. Done. That is the entire interaction.
I always imagined it would be so much more complicated than that.
Most things in English are simpler than we imagine. The fear makes them feel big. The phrases make them feel small.
Say it out loud. Could I get a single ticket to central London, please?
Scene 2. You have your ticket. Now you need to find your platform. You look up at the departures board. It shows train to central London, platform 4, departing in 3 minutes. You start walking, but you are not sure which direction platform 4 is. A staff member in a uniform is standing nearby. Everyone, what would you say? Think for 3 seconds. Jack?
I would say, excuse me, platform 4, which way, please?
That actually works completely fine. Short and clear. But the slightly more natural version is, excuse me, could you point me toward platform 4, please? My train leaves in 3 minutes.
Oh, adding my train leaves in 3 minutes. That tells them it is urgent without being rude about it.
Exactly. Context makes your request clearer. The staff member will immediately understand you are in a hurry and they will give you directions fast.
And could you point me toward? I love that phrase, point me toward. It sounds so natural.
Could you point me toward works anywhere, not just transport. Could you point me toward the exit? Could you point me toward the customer service desk?
One phrase, everywhere.
Always. Now, the staff member says, Platform 4 is just down the escalator and to your right. You can't miss it.
And you say, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And you run.
And you run, but elegantly, with confidence.
Say it. Excuse me, could you point me toward Platform 4, please? My train leaves in 3 minutes.
Scene 3. You made it to the platform. You got on the train. You find a seat. You sit down. The train starts moving. But now, a new worry. What if you miss your stop? What if you fall asleep? What if the announcement is too fast to understand? The person sitting next to you looks friendly. Everyone, what would you say to make sure you don't miss your stop? Think for 3 seconds. Jack?
I would say, excuse me, do you know when we arrive at Central London, please?
Perfect. That is completely natural. Well done. And you can also say, excuse me, would you mind letting me know when we reach Central London? I don't want to miss my stop.
Oh, would you mind letting me know? You're asking them to help you, like a small favor.
And people almost always say yes, because it is a tiny favor and most people are kind. The person might say, of course, it's about 4 stops from here.
And you say, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And now you can relax. You have a helper. Your stop is 4 away. Everything is under control.
I love this phrase. Would you mind letting me know? It is so polite. It feels like you are trusting that person, and people like to be trusted.
They do. A small phrase, but it creates a human connection in 30 seconds on a train.
Say it. Excuse me, would you mind letting me know when we reach Central London? I don't want to miss my stop.
Scene 4, and this one is something every single person listening has experienced. You are on the train. An announcement comes on. The voice is fast. There's background noise. You catch maybe 3 words, something about due to, delay, apologize. You look around. Everyone else seems to understand. You have no idea what is happening. Jack, what do you do?
Honestly, I stare at the floor and pretend I heard everything.
We have all been there. But here is what you can actually do. You turn to the person next to you, the same friendly person who said 4 stops, and you say, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that announcement. Do you know what it said?
I didn't quite catch that. Not, I don't understand. Not, my English is bad. Just, I didn't quite catch that. Sounds so natural.
Didn't quite catch is the most natural way to say you missed something in English. It sounds like you were simply distracted, not like your English is weak. Because the truth is, even native English speakers sometimes miss announcements on trains. The sound quality is terrible.
Wait, native speakers miss them too?
All the time! Train announcements are notoriously difficult to hear. So please, never feel embarrassed for missing one. Anyone would.
That is genuinely reassuring. I always thought it was only me.
Never only you. And the person next to you will almost always tell you what the announcement said. There's a slight delay due to a signal fault, about 10 minutes.
And you say, oh, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it.
Perfect. Calm, natural, like it happens every day.
Say it. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that announcement. Do you know what it said?
Scene 5. And this one, I want everyone to pay close attention because this has happened to almost every traveler who has used public transport in a new city.
Oh no, what happened?
You got on the wrong train. You realize 2 stops in that the stations don't match your map. You look at the route board above the door. Your destination is not on it. Your heart sinks a little.
I have done this. In Paris, actually, on the metro. It was very stressful.
Almost everyone has. Now, you need to get off at the next stop and find the right train. But first, you want to confirm with someone that you are indeed on the wrong train, the friendly person next to you. One more time, everyone, what would you say? Think. Jack?
I would say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you again. Does this train stop at Central London?"
I'm sorry to bother you again. You remembered from our landlord call video. That is brilliant. And yes, that sentence is perfect. The person might say, "Oh no, this train goes to East London. You need to go back to the last station and take the westbound line."
And now a lot of new information. Eastbound, westbound, go back. What do I say if I don't understand all of that?
You say, "I'm so sorry. Could you say that one more time, please? I just want to make sure I get it right."
I just want to make sure I get it right. Not, "I don't understand." Not, "Repeat, please." Just, "I want to make sure I get it right."
And it works every time because you are showing the person that you care about understanding, not that your English is weak. There is a big difference between those two things.
One sounds like a problem, the other sounds like responsibility.
Exactly. And when you get off at the next stop, you find a staff member and say, "Excuse me, I think I took the wrong train. Could you help me find the right one for Central London, please?"
I think I took the wrong train. Not, "I go wrong train." Not, "wrong train problem." Just, "I think I took the wrong train." Simple past tense, clean and clear. Say it. "Excuse me, I think I took the wrong train. Could you help me find the right one, please?"
Scene 6. The final scene. You found the right train. You arrived at your destination. The doors open, you step out, you are in the station. But it is big, and there are exits in 3 different directions. North exit, south exit, main exit. You need the main exit toward the city center. A staff member stands near the barriers. What would you say?
Easy now. Excuse me, could you point me toward the main exit, please?
You use today's phrase naturally. That is exactly right. The staff member says, "Main exit is straight ahead. Follow the signs for city center."
And you say, "Perfect. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day."
And you walk out into the city, confident, calm. You took public transport in English, from ticket machine to main exit, and you handled every single moment.
That actually feels really good to say out loud.
Because it is true. You did it.
Say the final phrase. "Excuse me, could you point me toward the main exit, please?"
Let's go through today's key phrases one final time. Say each one out loud with Jack.
Buying a ticket. "Could I get a single ticket to Central London, please?" Finding a platform. "Excuse me, could you point me toward platform 4, please? My train leaves in 3 minutes." Asking about your stop. "Would you mind letting me know when we reach Central London? I don't want to miss my stop." Missing an announcement. "I didn't quite catch that. Do you know what it said?" Wrong train. "I think I took the wrong train. Could you help me find the right one, please?" Finding the exit. "Could you point me toward the main exit, please?"
6 phrases, 6 scenes, 1 complete public transport journey in English, from ticket to exit.
I want to say something.
Go ahead.
When I think about all the situations today, wrong train, missed announcement, confusing machine, these are all things that go wrong. But I noticed something. In every situation, the English to fix the problem was actually simple.
That is the most important thing anyone watching can take from today. Things will go wrong. Trains will be late. Announcements will be unclear. You will take the wrong line sometimes. This happens to everyone, every traveler, every day.
The difference is not whether things go wrong. The difference is whether you have the words to fix them calmly.
And now you do.
Now you do. Okay, your challenge for today. And this one I am very excited about.
In the comments below, I want you to answer this question. You are on a train. The person next to you falls asleep on your shoulder. What do you say to wake them up politely in English?
This actually happened to me once on a bus in England. A complete stranger sleeping on my shoulder. I had no idea what to say.
Write your answer in the comments. Use the natural, polite phrases from today. There is no single correct answer. We want to see your creativity and your English.
We will read every comment. We genuinely love seeing how everyone thinks in English.
If today's journey helped you, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people around the world find English Talk.
And if you are not part of our family yet, subscribe right now and hit that bell. New Real English every week, made for your real life.
Thank you for traveling with us today.
Best commute I have ever had, honestly.
Take care, everyone. And remember,
the right words turn any confusing journey
into a confident one.
English Talk is your place to grow.
See you soon. Keep practicing.